Good.
Congratulations. That's so
Thank you. To meet you. I'm just flying the drone outside. Where? Where are we gonna start?
Well, anywhere. We don't.
They're so strict.
Under the moon.
They're so strict.
Like,
Really?
in terms of
Anything. First, like if you step out of their course, like if you're walking in the hike and you're not allowed to go somewhere, if somebody goes down, everybody's looking at them like very strict. In Prague, it's different. In Prague, I think they're very used to tourists.
Yeah, Prague was so beautiful
here,
driving through.
Yeah, this place hasn't been renovated since the 70s. So the elevator is kind of old. Maor, Yanya, Peter, Mitanya. Anya's mom.
From where?
Oh, these guys are local. I just picked them up here.
Dry fruit. We call it leather. This is blueberries, strawberries, and apples from our farm in Canada.
I was thinking people are listening to what I say, and not the way I say it.
That's why we all came.
No, the house is very important. You can pass everything, things that even are terrible, but the way. So
we're just in Hawaii together.
You travel with me. You can. It's beautiful. I've been there 20 years ago already. Yeah, about 20 years ago.
But this is 4 to 10, and he's only 3. He's smarter than average. Yes, I don't know how people get married in another way. It's awesome. We just go the whole group together in the countryside, go shopping, you know. Everyone does whatever they want, or if they want to come together, they come together.
Oh, where's mine? Where's mine?
כמה זמן היה נסיעה?
שעה. אחי, 10 דקות עברת נגיד מה
וואלה. מה עשיתם שם?
סתם נסענו, הסתובבנו, ראינו איזה עיירה, נכנסנו. הסתובבנו בעיירה.
Some say it's like a relic, but don't tell it to Israel. No.
I was a teacher and a vice principal. I'm always standing in front of kids, teenagers and all that. But I'm, as an Israeli folk dancer teacher, thousands of people, hundreds that I'm teaching in circles all over. 2-3 days before he knew that he's going for the 21 days, he phones me and he said, I'm in Canada. Mom, listen. And I'm sure that he did it because he knew that I will be phoning, and if he wants an answer, I will be like, what's happening? And I will insist on and try to find him and ask his sister. Anyway, he's saying that, Mom, listen, I won't be in contact for the next 3 weeks because I'm going to go through a process. I said, well, share with me, what kind of a process? And then he's telling me that he's not going to eat. He's going to fast for 21 days, and part of it, 7 days, not drinking. And the first reaction, it's a mother. It doesn't matter how free I am with him. And the first reaction was like, I stopped my breathing, like I said, something is wrong here. What is he going to do? My son is doing something. I couldn't connect to it. I mean, it was hard on me. But since the way I grew was trusting him and letting him, and he was in an age that he really doesn't ask Mama what to do. So I said, is it like, I mean, it's okay, it makes sense, and promise me one thing, that if you don't feel good, if you feel even you'll swallow your pride, stop it. Don't make something that you'll regret after that. I trust you. But still, as a mother, I have to tell you these things. And that's it. And I let go because I knew it won't help. Like, I can be worried and I will think about it. It won't help. I just have to send it, you know, to send it to him to say Ray knows what he wants. He was always so curious. He always did whatever he wanted. He tried almost everything, whether I knew or not. And that's his curiosity. And as long as he knows how to bake in the last minute and not do things that the price will be too much, that's him. Now it's a turning point when you are in a wedding, when you have a partner, he will learn something new. How to sometimes consider somebody else. It's so different when you're by yourself and doing things. I suppose it's a good thing for you now to look at things in a different way. How another person beside you when you will be a father, for sure. But I trust him. I know that he's very logic. He's a combination of something very realistic. He's not floating. He really knows what he wants to do. No, for myself, I'm listening to his lectures, to his lessons. Really, many things really touch me, and I relate to it. To many of his, the part of thinking about, of way of looking at life. And I think also fasting, the way he looks today at food in general, the way food doesn't control him, but he can look at food and he doesn't have to eat it. People usually eat a lot more than they need, and it happens to me. And sometimes when it happens to me, I always think about Ray, and I say to myself, he's so smart. He today looks at it and he eats, no problem, because his idea is not to stop eating, but another way of looking at food. The food has to serve me, and I eat whenever I want, whatever I need. And actually, my body doesn't really need all that food. And I want to do, or maybe I'm afraid. It might be also that. But I do respect it very much, all those people. Also, my daughter, the other one, Adi, did it a year ago, and she said it was amazing. She said it did good to her, in her soul, in her heart, and also in the body. She feels good. I believe in it. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, but we need different topics.
Yeah.
With exercises and stuff. And this is exactly what I want to do. This is exactly the type of value that I want to bring in my own workshops. To bring people more than what they expect, to change their life more than what to expect. I'm already doing it, but now I'm going to do it even better, even bigger, even stronger, and it's just going to expand from now on. I'm still getting used to having a wedding ring all the time.
Exercise isn't going to bring you a lot more happiness than money is going to bring you, because you will look better. You will look in the mirror, you say, wow, I did it, I made it. I conquered this mountain. I achieved the goal that I set to myself, to lose some weight, to feel better about myself. Then you'll see you become much happier.
So I got married 4 days ago here in beautiful Czech Republic in Prague. And this is because Israel is a stupid racist country that doesn't allow Jews and non-Jews to marry inside its boundaries. So we decided to pack up our good friends and our family and to fly them all out to Prague. And because my beautiful wife is really in love with nature, she said, you know, after all the shopping and the energy and being coerced to be with a lot of people around us, we decided to take everyone out for 3 or 4 days in nature. So we're in the beautiful southern forests of the Czech Republic. I don't remember the name of the area, but I do know that it has beautiful 2 lakes, and we're just gonna walk to these lakes right now, make a short hike. Yeah, I think I had a good start compared to other people, because I always treated food and drink like fuel. So when I stopped it, it was easier for me than other people that have addictions to food. But after a while, I started realizing that food and drink are not only fuel, but also pleasure. And that's when I already had a lot of resistance build up to food and drink, because it was a mind game I was playing with myself, being pranic. I told myself I already proved it to many people, already proved it on television, and I can go back to eating it if I want to. And then I decided to just like combine it, and that's why from like a breatharian, we started calling it pranic nourishment or pranic living, because we still eat, but we eat very, very little. And a lot of people still have a really difficult time with that. You know, they say, your breatharian doesn't eat and doesn't drink. That's not true. They just don't know any breatharians. There's a lot of breatharian enthusiasts out there, but they don't understand that right now in the world there's only 2 people that don't eat and drink. There's a lot more people in the gray area, like me, like Luca, like my assistants, like my participants, which just take it to a different level. You know, have their body completely clean and enjoy the advantages of being pranic nourished and the advantages of eating and enjoying it as well. I understand that it's not always easy to live with a person that is pranic living, that will usually say no, because there's a thing with partnership that people don't really feel like eating alone. Eating is a social habit, and when a person eats alone and the person next to him just doesn't eat with him, he kind of like he feels alienated. It feels like it's disturbing him in some way. See that, like, this is what my wife does a lot. She knows she's pregnant, she knows she has sickness, she knows her body is weaker, but yesterday she made us walk 16 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah. I believe that there's an entire, one might say, conspiracy or a story of humanity with aliens.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was good emotional growth for me.
Now I need this. Turn around to the camera. All the way with your body. Even more. To the side. Yeah. Look here. Yeah.
Luca.
Well, honey, straighten both of your legs. And this is just, oh my God.
So my name is Maor. If you enjoyed this video, I have lots of more videos on my YouTube channel or on my website maor.com. You can come in, check out my online schedule. You can, if you want, share the video or simply like it. See you soon.